I was able to get to the David exhibit at the Louvre. My friend and I went to a nearby brasserie beforehand and had a wonderful dinner before going to the exposition. And when I was doing my junior year abroad at the Fac Aix-Marseille 3 in Aix-en-Provence, I took an art history course, and basically they taught me that David is God. And so I was super, super excited to be able to go and see the exhibit. My friend had never been exposed to his art before, so she also was willing to listen to me talk about how great he is. And one of my main takeaways from the exhibit was just the amount of regime change that he survived was kind of incredible. Those were some shots of my building, my immediate neighborhood. These are some shots of my way to visit the Pinault Collection in the old Bourse building. So this is near the neighborhood of Les Halles. There's me with outside the building with the exhibit sign, and here's inside the exhibit. I wasn't really sure that I was gonna like the Pinault Collection. It's always temporary exhibits. I have seen images in the past that really made me want to go inside, but I'm not a huge fan of contemporary art. So I wasn't thinking I was going to enjoy it, but I was wrong. I really did enjoy it. Here is a piece where you're actually invited to take a piece of candy, and I experienced it in the moment as like a really joyful experience and unexpected and happy. It turns out later when I was reading the literature that it is as the candies dwindle, it's supposed to show the artist's partner dwindling from AIDS. So it was a completely different experience when I didn't know. Here, this, however, was the highlight. Ligia Papa, I think she's Spanish or Portuguese artist, incredible installation of gold wires. Dark room full of gold wires that were stapled to the ground in square patterns, and as you moved around, just the most mesmerizing effect. I had a hard time leaving that room, quite honestly. Here were some more of the works that were on display, emphasizing pattern and grids in particular. They spoke to me, but really too, I had known I was going to appreciate the building. Here's the double helix staircase, which was used when it was a grain exchange, so that people could walk up and down with heavy bags of grain without bumping into each other. And then afterwards, I took a bit of a walk because I was already downtown. So I took a walk along the Seine, which of course is just incredibly beautiful. And the Eiffel Tower, obviously. And then a friend of mine, she is a pet sitter, and so she lives in various districts throughout the city, and so I went to join her in her current location, which is near Rue Mouffetard in the 5th, which is one of these charming market streets where just an incredible amount is going on, and it's just incredibly beautiful. And so we met up and walked around and enjoyed the incredible vibe. And we did duck inside the local church, which will be coming up in just a second. Yeah, so we did duck inside that church just briefly. Here it is again. Here's the interior. And then we found a place to eat dinner in one of these wonderful cafes. And I had, oh, you guessed it, steak and fries.